Good evening, Sports Life Talk family. This is episode 22, the Bakari Foundation. And you will see that we are absolutely honored to have some new faces here with us this evening because tonight is all about healing, love, and honoring Bakari Henderson. So I would like, please, to introduce our host for this evening, Mizz EL Paso.
Buenos días, buenas noches.
MIZZ. Don't get it confused with the double S because we don't want any pageants coming after us. And then we also have Coach, our producer, in the house tonight.
How are y'all doing? It's a blessing to be here with such beautiful people.
Oh,
I was talking about myself being beautiful. I'm sorry. Everybody else, thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Well, I was just going to say, he wasn't complimenting us earlier, everyone. So he had some things to say about our Pigskins group. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And then we've got Mr. PJ saving lives over there. PJ Henderson. So if he has to bounce out, that is literally because he's going to save a life. So we will give him that grace to stay on it for as long as he possibly can this evening. And then our most honored guests, Miss Jill and Jory Henderson. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so let's get down and dirty really quickly because I'd like to know what everybody is drinking. I'm going to start off and I'm going to let y'all know I have water. I can't drink anything for the rest of this week until Friday when we go to Dallas. As for the next 3 days, it's just water. People in my office actually decorated my office and everything, and I told them I'm way too dehydrated to cry. So, but just know that I loved it. So yeah, I'm drinking water. What are you drinking, Elena?
Why are you dehydrated? What was yesterday? Yesterday was Mizz EL Paso's birthday. So happy birthday, Mizz EL.
Thank you. I'm 21.
Oh, I was going to say 25. Okay, she's 21. That means she can gamble and she can legally drink. So.
And I still have student loans.
You stay out of those casinos, Mizz EL Paso. All right. So everyone's going to be disappointed because, as you all know, we do have a sponsor, and that is Southern Star Brewery out of Conroe, Texas, is our official sponsor. So thank you so much, Southern Star, for giving us all the cases of beer. And we have a great event coming up March 11th. That's a 90s party. And they are giving gift certificates and merchandise for that from Southern Star and Sports Life Talk South. So thank you very much. But I am also drinking water spiked with alkaline.
Oh,
water.
Yeah, pretty much. Fancy water.
I got fancy water. And that's because I was also at Mizz EL Paso's birthday.
It's a good time. Coach, what are you drinking? If you say Snapple, I'm going to be done.
I'm not drinking anything because I wanted to get through this show because I've been drinking like a gallon of water a day. So if I drink anything during this show,
okay.
I'm going to have to go.
Is this a New Year's resolution to drink a gallon of water a day?
No, I've been doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so thank you. I've been doing that. It wasn't just New Year's. And actually, if I did drink water, I'd be drinking it out of this.
Oh, yes.
All right. That's a cheap plug.
We hope that we are all getting one of those.
Okay. You can keep on.
Ms. Jill, I don't know. I am suspect that everyone is drinking water out of respect for you.
Oh, well,
there's a mom.
We're drinking water too.
See?
See, I have the red one of that one. So yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes.
Little suspect there. Everyone's like, Miss Jill's gonna be on. Best behavior, drink water.
Hey, baseball traveler Ken, thank you for joining us. And thank you, Katie.
Yes, everyone. Katie is out of Dallas and Baseball Traveler is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So you have a nationwide audience this evening.
All right.
PJ, I'm not asking you what you're drinking because we all know it's water as well.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Yeah, you better not be drinking anything.
All right, so I want to know more about the Bakari Foundation. I think a lot of our people that are on here right now want to know more too. So, Ms. Jill, I would love for you to give us more information about this foundation.
Okay, so the Bakari Foundation was birthed out of the loss of my son. They're sibling, Bakari, who was murdered in Greece in 2017. We decided to just turn our pain into purpose, and we launched his clothing line, which is what he was in Greece trying to establish, get photos for his website. He had recently graduated from the University of Arizona, literally in May. We went over there in July to get the photos and was murdered. And so that is what we're doing, is trying to just continue on with his legacy. And the Bakari Foundation offers transformative healing experiences for families who've lost loved ones at the hands of another. So we do international retreats, and we have a application online, and then we have a selection committee, and they pick the families from there, and that's our bread and butter. But we've also launched this fall a entrepreneurship program, and also entrepreneurship and financial literacy is what we're doing, and also trying to do a series of speakers that are just non-traditional types of people, so that the students get to see different types of people in different roles, so that they can visualize maybe what they want to do once they go to college, or if they go on to do something different. And then we'll incorporate just talks about how to kind of diffuse situations if you get into some type of situation that could be escalated into something more violent, just to start people to start thinking about how to eradicate hate. So that's what we're doing.
I love it. Can you, I know we spoke about your foundation. We had a three-way conversation about this. And what really interests me was the retreat that you have for the families and how important it is that they get together to heal. What was how did that become something that you felt was important for them to do?
Well, because we're a big family-oriented family. So everything we do surrounds family usually. And so I noticed that there's always a focus on the parents or the mom, especially if it's a single parent household. There's a lot of attention that goes to the parents. So I just felt like the siblings get lost in that mix. And then the family unit also gets kind of, I guess, disjointed, because everyone is grieving at a different level, at a different pace, and you really don't come together and talk about that grief. So I thought it would be good to just do something that was focused on the family.
We love that. And Bakari was an avid traveler, right? He had been to 13 countries before he passed, and 13 was his favorite number. I remember you telling us that. And I'm actually, I want to show you guys, because I am wearing a jacket from Bakari Luxury Sportswear, which I will tell you, Athleta, Lululemon, Athletic, none of that exists anymore in my closet.
All right. We love it.
Only Bakari Luxury Sportswear. And 10%, correct, of the proceeds go to the foundation.
Yes.
So I love that you have taken his memory and his legacy, something that he was extremely passionate about, and out of complete tragedy, you have not only turned that into a foundation that helps others, but you've kept his legacy alive by keeping his dream alive with the luxury sportswear. And I think it's a really, really special thing that you have those two tied together. And I really haven't seen anything like it in the charity world. So that's what was one of the things that made us so passionate about your foundation and why we wanted to get involved.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys.
Very much.
Why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers a little bit how they can get involved?
So they can go to our website, which is thebakarifoundation.org. We have everything posted out there, the application. There's a referral process also. So if you haven't been impacted, but have a family or a friend that you know, or just someone that you know in your circle, and you want to refer them, you can also do it through the website. And then we'll contact that family and have them fill out the application. It's a very simple application process. Probably takes, 5 to 8 minutes maximum. And then the other thing is we're also trying to get people to donate miles, which you have been instrumental in helping us try to figure that out, and just do different things that you can do to impact the foundation. If you want to be a speaker with the youth, we're going to do most of those by Zoom. So you can send us an email and let us know what your profession is and what your interest is, and we'd love to have you.
Well, I think, have you had speakers yet?
We have not yet, but we are sending our list. So we're building the list out, and it's not just going to be this year, it's going to continue on. So,
well, Mizz EL Paso over here never gives herself any credit. So I definitely want to put Mizz EL Paso on that list.
okay.
And we will email you privately on what she does.
Sounds good.
And I would be honored as well. So we will definitely also participate that way. I found it, I did not know about the new portion where you are teaching, the youth on how to manage their finances, how to get into entrepreneurship. This is a sports cast, so I would be remiss to say that could you please pass on that education to all of these professional players as well?
Yeah. Well, that's where they start. So we're trying to get them early so that they know what to do. And Bakari was a finance major and avid sports fan. We're a big sports family, so this was really the perfect fit for us.
Great.
So it's just exciting. I'm sure he's smiling down and can't wait to hear my picks.
Well, speaking, Elena, you said athletes, and I was thinking more like the fans need a lot of help. And just a quick segue to the fans. Did you see that one fan that jumped on the field and got tackled by what's his name?
It was Stephon Diggs.
There you go. Now he could. A lot of these fans could take some lessons.
Yeah.
Lessons on how to act, maybe.
Right.
But apparently he got. They dared him to do it. There's a video out there, and they dared him to do it for $1,000.
Oh, that might have been worth
right.
No, 1,000.
$1,000 and I can get my digs? Yes, I'll do it.
He's probably banned from the stadium for life, so he's going to have to catch the rest of the games from home.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
well,
I'd be okay with that.
I don't know. He gained $1,000. He's saving at minimum a $45 to $50 ticket price, right? Not to mention how expensive the concessions are. So the guy made some money here, actually.
Just think about this, though. That game was awesome. So now he can't go to any other games like that because he wanted to be silly. He got this like 5 minutes of fame. I hope it was worth it.
Do you really think the Chiefs are going to keep going this far every year? Oh, Miss Jill, I'm sorry.
Don't we got to save that for our picks?
Hey, we're not even to the picks yet. I don't know. Oh, guys, we've got Raiders Nation on the chat. I just want to give a huge shout out real quick. Hammer's House, Jeff from Hammer's House had a birthday today. He did like a 10-hour marathon on YouTube. Go check it out. Make sure you subscribe to Hammer's House on YouTube and follow him on Instagram. Stu is online as well, and Stu is absolutely hilarious and a former player, I believe, for the NFL. Is that correct, Stu? Let's see if he answers.
Y'all are going to get me singing the song. We wear the silver, we wear the black. Don't get in our way. Should have saved that for the players' anthem.
It's like we can't get through, PJ. We cannot get through a podcast without Mizz EL Paso singing the Raiders song
from 1984.
By the way.
Dedicated fan. Okay. Even with the move, huh?
Oh, it's a body roll and everything, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to save it.
No, do the body roll. You might as well just go ahead. You're talking about the Raiders. Just live it up. Body roll away.
Wear the silver, wear the black. Don't get nervous.
Okay, that was enough. Let's make our pick.
All right, let's go down to let's get to it. What are our picks for the division? Well, for the playoffs.
I mean,
Bengals. Okay, let me start over. Bengals versus Chiefs. Who you got, Elena?
You didn't pick the Chiefs? I mean, obviously, I picked the Chiefs.
You're picking. Yeah, I'm not picking the Chiefs.
You're picking the Bengals.
I'm picking the Bengals.
You think that they're on this roll now and it's just not going to stop?
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Let me backtrack. Who picked the Niners to move forward? I did. And where are they now? I'm telling you. Okay, I'm picking the Bengals. Yeah, you got Coach.
Look, you got a lot of support on the chat. So there's a lot of people saying the Bengals. And hey, Burrows is unbelievable. So I agree with Ken on that one. You know, Brittany is only going to go for Ohio in this situation because she is Miss Buckeye for life. So what do you got, Coach?
Did everybody see Patrick Mahomes on Sunday?
Tell him again.
Yeah.
That's
a
right.
no-brainer.
I mean, honestly, Josh Allen outplayed him, but it was just by a small margin. That was like the best quarterback duel I've ever seen. And Joe Burrow is dope. I will give him that.
Yes.
Shout out to LSU, B. Jones, that's your boy. But it stops. It's all about the Chiefs on this one.
It stops here, says Coach.
All right, Miss Joe, what's your pick? I think we already know what your pick is.
You know my pick. We got to go with the Chiefs.
Going with the Chiefs. Do you have a score in mind? Do you think it's gonna be a blowout game, or you think it's gonna be pretty tight?
I don't think it's going to be as tight as this last game because I think they learned their lesson.
Okay, PJ.
Yes, I think it's going to be Chiefs all the way from the starting drive. It's going to be Chiefs all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, PJ, that's a good question. Okay, so from the starting drive, out of the four teams, who's going to score the first touchdown? Is it going to be Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Jamar Chase, or any other player?
Kelce.
Okay, you got Kelce. Well, who you got, Coach?
Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna run the ball in.
That wasn't one of your choices.
You said there are others, didn't you? You said somebody else, right?
Tyreek Hill, Kelce, Jamar Chase, or any other player. I guess you're
I
taking
picked any other player. Yeah, Mahomes. He's going to score. I was like, I know I heard the question right now. Come on, man.
any other player. You actually named your player.
I'm sorry.
cheating.
Any other
I'm
player?
just
I'm
taking any
sorry.
other player.
Any other player?
Mizz El Paso, who do you think?
I'm with Coach. Any other player?
So
I'm with
any other player is the 64% win ratio out of those four.
I mean, all I do is win, so it sounds
Here's-
about right.
Here's what you got to do for pigskins, though. If you are number 9 and 10, like Coach and I, in last place, because
That's not true.
I am 9th and Coach is 10th, and this
Well,
is
that's only because we didn't set our rosters. I'm not.
we forgot to make our picks. Okay, so I just want to be clear for the people on the chat. We're not that bad at our picks. We just, I guess, we're busy.
I mean,
Right?
what's
I
the
was
point of
busy
having a
washing
group
my hair,
chat if you're not going
okay?
to tell people to, hey, you paid your money?
You paid your
Make
money.
your
We
picks.
lost our $25. But if we were smart to try to get back in the game, we're going to go with one of the lower percentages because everybody's going to pick any other player.
Yeah, but then if we get it wrong, we're gonna look even worse. So I'm going with the right one. I'm going out winning. So
Let me ask y'all this: who played fantasy football this year?
I did.
Played in 2
Yeah, I
leagues.
did.
Yep.
Okay. Where were you at? Where did you end up being?
I made it to the semifinals, but I had Lamar Jackson, then I had 4 players affected by COVID. That's why I didn't make it to the finals.
What about you, PJ?
No comment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was bad. It
number
was bad this
3. I got 3rd place. I know what I'm talking about. I could pick them all right now, make everybody a lot of money. Just listen to me, and we're done.
But Ms. El Paso, you also chose the Raiders, right?
Yes. Tell the whole truth.
It was just a bad day for us.
Yeah.
It's just a bad
But
day for us.
you picked them, but you want us to believe in your picks. Gotcha.
And who picked the Cowboys? And who picked the Cowboys?
I did.
I'm gonna pick the
I will
Cowboys
say I
every
picked
week.
the Cowboys.
Cowboys are supposed to go 18-0, and then like 20-something 0 when we go to the Super Bowl finally in the next 5 to 10 years.
All right. Hey, Coach, real quick. So Stu had a question when we were on Hammer's house for his birthday. I thought I saw Hammer jumping in the chat. So again, happy birthday to you. We shouted you out earlier. He wanted to know on You Got Next, do you have to get permission from the universities for the players that come on?
Some players do have to reach out to their compliance department,
Okay.
but most of them, they don't have to.
could not actually answer that question. I was like, I don't think they have to get anything.
I think we only had like one or two that said, "Hey, let me check with compliance," and we're still waiting on another one. But everybody else, they rocked with us.
Yeah,
and you rock with us too. Hey, go to our YouTube page. You're already here. Hit the subscribe button. Whenever we go live on SLT South, Dresses and Salted Pretzels, or Sports Life Talk, which you can watch us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
You better give the Bakari Foundation a big shout out tomorrow night, Coach.
You know what? I gave them a shout out before, but I'm going to really, really reach down deep, and I'm going to...
We're going to be listening.
He's going to be singing to you, Miss Jill. Just wait.
I will sing. So yeah, I got you.
I want to hear it right now. All right, let's go to the next one. 49ers versus the Rams. Who we got? Elena.
I got the Rams.
What?
I'm going Rams all the way now.
Why?
Because I had Cardinals winning the Super Bowl, so I've got to go with who beat the Cardinals.
Okay, fair enough. Coach?
The 49ers beat the Cowboys, so there is no way that I will root for them. I wouldn't root for them anyway, so go ahead.
Wow, hater.
I was like, look at us. All of our picks are in our feelings. Like, no stats, just, well.
Okay, so you trusting Jimmy G over Matthew Stafford? I'm not.
Nope.
So there you go. That's a good reason besides me being bitter.
Bitter. Bitter party of one.
Miss Jill, who you got?
Rams all the way.
Rams too. Okay. PJ?
I hate to say it, but I got the Niners.
Finally, yes.
I think so. The record, they said they beat them last 6 times, I think. 5 times.
Oh, they can't beat them again.
They definitely can. I feel like from what I saw, I feel like they can. Yeah.
It's like if roulette is always on black, you got to go for red.
I mean, do we really want a Bengals versus 49ers?
Absolutely.
Oh,
not.
definitely not.
Definitely. Why not?
I will only watch the halftime show if that's the case.
I'm still gonna watch it, but I mean, yeah.
By the way, Coach, you shouldn't have brought up Jimmy G because now all Brittany Owen is thinking about is Jimmy G on the chat.
She gets to see more of him.
I'm pretty sure a lot of ladies love Jimmy G. So hey, do your thing, whatever, man. I mean,
we're not his type of women, though, Brittany.
Hold on. What?
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to date women that are. We're not going to say it in front of Miss Jill.
No.
Like nice women?
I want to hear this too.
Like ladies of the night.
Well, ladies of the night that like to be on TV. That's what we're gonna say. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's not on a pole, then
I'm pretty sure. What's the difference? What is the difference?
Oh, hold on. Okay, now I got it.
There you go.
It took me a second. It took me a second to get it. Okay, well, let's just move over to celebrity gossip really quickly. It got really uncomfortable.
Well, hey, no, PJ wanted to know, and we don't want him to feel left out. So
I appreciate that. Yeah,
Miss Jill, we're sorry.
It's always PJ's fault, believe me.
Hey,
always.
All right, real quick, celebrity gossip. Just going back to the Chiefs game. Patrick Mahomes' fiance, Brittany, is in a lot of hot water right now because as soon as they won, she shook up the champagne bottle and sprayed it to like everyone who was below the suite. And apparently there was a lot of people who were not happy about that. If I was a Chiefs fan, I would not be happy about it. Why? It's too early for you to be popping that champagne bottle. And that is why I also think they're going to be losing when they play the Bengals. So, yeah, I think she needs to be in the hot water. She doesn't care. She was like, y'all are saying too much about me and my every move. Girl, yes, you're doing the most. Like, calm down.
What's his little brother's name?
Jackson.
He's also doing the most. He's
doing the most.
Family.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the whole city of Chicago hates him.
Yeah, you're saying it was too early, but they're serving beers and everything at the game, so it wasn't too early. It just wasn't.
And pop a beer bottle. You don't do champagne until you win that championship. That was way too early. You went there.
Did you see that game? I'd have popped anything that was there. I'd have popped my collar or
Thanks.
coat, whatever.
Not your
Nice.
collar.
Not my collar.
Well, she should have been popping anything else but that champagne bottle.
No,
That's
she shouldn't
a
have
bad
sprayed it on
omen.
that. Yeah, she shouldn't have did that to other people. I totally agree. I just want to give you a hard time.
And especially it was freezing temperatures. So you're out here, you're all bundled up, you're warm, and then you got this cold champagne just showering down on you, and you got to walk away from the. I mean, was she didn't put it on herself. She didn't shake it up and pour it on herself, which she should have done if she was that excited. She shared it with everybody else. So I wasn't feeling that.
So put that comment up from Raiders 78.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. But you want to know what it would have been real messy if the little brother would have sprayed the champagne on the fiance.
Well, I don't think he.
That would have been messy.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. I don't
Just
think
leave the
he-
champagne bottles away. Like they're supposed to be for drinking, not for spraying other people. Although we did have a friend who did that at a wedding, and that was fun. Okay, next, moving on.
PJ was there.
Huh?
I think PJ was there.
Yeah, he was there. He
I was there. I was in attendance.
All right. So, on a very sad note, Adele postponed her concert in Vegas. There are people who paid $12,000 to just fly there, get the ticket, and like turn up with her. And she did this very like sad, crying video about COVID, and it hit her production team. All for TMZ to come out just recently saying that that's false. And the real reason was that she didn't like the production that was going on and she wasn't happy with it. And that's why she postponed it, because she was like, I'm not going out there. I think that TMZ is right. I think I didn't know she was a diva like that. And now I want to spend more money to try to go see her just so that I could be like, oh, Adele, you are a diva. Like drop the mic, kick a stand, or do something. I can't wait. Do a Patti LaBelle and take off your shoes and throw it at somebody. I'm here for it. I am here for it. So I'm excited about.
So, I went to Elton John on Friday, and I don't know if you all saw today that he now has COVID. And he has like basically, I don't think he's canceled, but he has delayed his Dallas show. So he was heading from Houston to Dallas, and he has delayed the show until he gets better. But I'm sitting there thinking, of course he got COVID in Houston. Like, this is just like, it does not surprise me whatsoever. And PJ, I hope you are staying safe. Hey, everybody from Raiders Nation that is on the chat, salute to all of you as well. But PJ right here, he is a Houston firefighter. So let's give a salute to PJ, because he is
Appreciate
out
that.
there on the streets saving lives every single day. So,
But
PJ,
hey, I got a question for you, Atlanta. Though, why does he look familiar? I don't know. I've seen him somewhere before. I'm not sure. I'm just.
I don't know. Are we allowed to say that, PJ?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just say he looks familiar. I could saw him on the street.
I mean,
Oh,
sure,
you
you
say?
can say whatever you like. That's
Say
fine.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
PJ,
fine.
why don't you should introduce yourself
As what?
as like, was it Bachelor number 12?
Yeah, it was Bachelorette. It was the most recent season, I think 18, season 18 of the show. Yeah, Bachelorette contestant.
I mean, the only reason I know is because I was like right behind him in line, and they picked him before me. Even though I'm lying, but yeah, hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
PJ, all your comments at the reunion, I was like, yes, he's on point. I loved it. It was
Tried.
great.
But I mean, I guess the real message out there is that this Houston firefighter is still on the market, ladies and gentlemen.
Very much so.
I mean, as far as we know, I guess I shouldn't have misspoke there in case I didn't know something, but Lori's over there like, can you guys please stop? Like, this is my brother you're talking about.
He's so lame. I don't even.
Oh wow! Golly, you can't-
Sibling love. Yeah, I love it, right? Gotta love it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are actually past time, but before we end, well, we didn't get. Does it matter that we didn't get to play our anthem, guys? We can stay on for as long as we want.
We don't. It's up to y'all. I mean,
I
Okay.
We'll talk about it next Tuesday because we want to talk about the Super Bowl halftime performance.
Yes.
So we will talk about that next Tuesday. That's going to be our player anthem. I personally can't wait for that one. So we'll table that and we'll go into that next week. I have a few shout outs, not only to Jeff with Hammer's House and all of Raider Nation that's on live today. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for joining us live. We really appreciate it. As Hammer would say, throw those shields up. Mizz EL Paso is a huge Raiders fan. She sings the 1984 song all the time. We can't get past it. So we appreciate that. We've also got live strangers at Dan Electro's on Saturday night from 8 until 11 p.m. So if you don't have your tickets yet, those are on Eventbrite. Mizz EL Paso and Mizz Ohio, Brittany and I are headed to Dallas Friday night to join Sports Life Talk OGs for a whiskey tasting.
Ah,
Nice. Very
Very
nice.
fancy and
We're going for Art Beats and Lyrics, which is a huge Jack Daniels event that happens every so often. They don't do it every year, but every so often. If you have not been to one, highly recommend. It's free to get in, and it's just a huge art exhibit with drinks and fun and DJs and music. It's amazing.
Yes, and then we will be rushing back to get to Houston to be able to go to the Live Strangers show. So that's going to be really fun. They're a rock cover band for those that have not heard of them. And then Miss Jill, Dory, PJ, we have a surprise for you. We had a little party because, I mean, that's one of our loves in life. It's having a good time. And it was called Elena's Good Juju New Year's Day Party. And we asked people, instead of, bringing drinks or paying money for the DJ. Uh-oh, DJ, is that you?
Overdose.
Okay, I'll hurry. Okay.
Sign apparatus.
Instead of
That's not me.
food, that's not you? Okay. All right. I just need my heart star rating. I don't know how you can handle it, Miss Jill. I cannot handle it. Every time I hear sirens, I start to freak out now because I'm like, my friends, what are they doing? Anyway, all right, I digress. So we asked people to give to the Bakari Foundation. So we wanted to be the first to tell you today that we raised $500.
Wow. Thank you.
thank you.
That's awesome.
We will be sending
That is
that to you,
awesome.
and we will also be sharing all of the ways that everyone can donate to the foundation, give their time to the foundation, and also miles. So we really appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. Thank
So
you so
much.
much.
I was like getting nervous, getting ready to tell you that.
I
I love
know.
That's very sweet.
All right. Well, be sure you like, subscribe, and go to our the Instagram page. Elena, you do this better than me. You know I'm always messing up.
All right. Make sure you follow Dresses and Salted, Pretzels, Mizz EL Paso, the Bakari Foundation, Bakari Luxury Sportswear, and Sports Life Talk on Instagram. Don't forget to watch Sports Life Talk Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central for an hour. You've got the OG crew. That's our parent company. Those are our producers. Don't forget to watch our show on Tuesdays, live 7 p.m. Tuesdays Central. And make sure, as you've seen the Raiders Nation plug us on the comments today, subscribe. We are close to being monetized. What does that mean? Is that like every time we do a show, we'll get 2 cents? 2 cents that we didn't have before. So
That's right. It adds up.
and that is it. Mizz EL Paso, take us out.
Adios.